Another chapter. I think I'll be adding shielding today. So dirty deeds. I haven't played this one in a while. Thought I'd dig it out. This will be going up for sale after I finish. After I get around to cleaning it up and everything, putting it back to stock. Huh! I never pulled the plastic off of that. I have no idea how much I'm going to sell it for, but in the end, it's pretty much practically like a new guitar. I won't be able to sell it for as much as I bought it for, but probably won't be able to give a huge discount either. I want to buy a 1984 Kramer in hopes that the neck is more of my liking. Nothing wrong with the function of that neck, but it doesn't fit my hand that well. I'm more used to this 80s kind of shallow C. That's more almost like a shallow D to me. At least that's how it feels. I don't know what it officially is. Let's see what we got here. Yeah. Need to do the thing with the thing. Taking them out, I might as well use this one. Question is, what the hell dust and shit is that? Woolly boogers. I put woolly boogers in my guitar. That's embedded in there. Okay. Main thing is whether or not I want to drill out this area here. see. The cable I'm using is a small or smaller than the one on the PAF Pro there. Oh, I guess I probably don't need to reel it out. I don't plan on changing the top pickup, so should be all right. Just inspecting the old cavities. Oh, that's going to be kind of ugly. I think I'm going to do this in place with the pickups in there. I wonder if that stuff's going to give me troubles. A lot of dust and stuff. In here. Noise. Well, that's certainly not sticking worth a damn. Well, I don't know how I would have cleaned this 30 years ago. Figure things out as I go along. Pick. Yeah. And that's the ink. A lot of that is the ink. Alcohol here is handy because it's sitting right here. I don't know if it's the best thing for this. Got some lighter fluid somewhere that got Gypsy to pick up, but I don't have it handy. This is a new one, right? I'm not going to try to do one of these with strings on it again. That was horrible. But I'll give it a shot with the pickups on. Okay, try the cheaper tape first. See if that sticks. Although this isn't very sticky tape. Better than it was. Yeah, they gotta work. I use finger reeds, so there tends to be a lot of chemicals get down in there. This and this. Well, that's not a good job. Ugh. Terrible work, terrible. Yeah, I'm gonna try that again. This thing's a pain in the ass. It's a quick suggestion. Since we carry around phones in our pockets these days, though I seem to have lost mine. The heck is my phone? Where's my phone? I gotta look for it. I'll be back. What I was gonna say is, good idea to take pictures of things. What the heck? It's just been used as a ground wire. And out of there. Okay. Important things on this switch pictured. What a mess. That's another ground wire. Amazing part is that this still functions. Oh shit. I thought I turned this on. Arr. Oh well. I was in a dangerous place. Anyway. Go wash my solder sponge. There'll be some solder here somewhere too. Unless I put it away. I don't really need solder though right now. Dad will even need solder wick. Waiting for the soldering gun. Waiting for it to heat up some. Oh my god, I hate country. I don't mind old country, the country from my childhood. But at some point it became all twangy and weird. I really don't like the twang. It disturbs me at a core level. We'll leave that on there. So it's going to come right out. Ah, came right off. How nice. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Finish what you started. You're incomplete. And ain't no way to treat the broken hearted. I need some sympathy. Baby, come on. Hey, yeah. Dun, dun, dun. You wanna see other guys? Baby, I can let it slide. You want a lover? You want a friend? Mama, I can be both of them. I got the tools to satisfy. Just walk away. If I shy at all. Why does that look so bad? Oh. Shut the soldering station down. Oh, that's gonna have to be cleaned too. That area. I think I'd really be better off with hot soapy water, but I really want to embed this thing with water. Plywood in this area is just coming apart as I push on it to put on the ink. This marker's gotten a little too beat up for that duty. I'm not sure the word there. I'll just have to hope it all works. And if not, we have other plans. Plans for when the plans don't work. swear there was a dust storm in here. I guess part of the problem is several of the holes have been open for 20 some years. Let's start back here. This will be easier. I just remembered all those things. Figure the tape isn't going to stick to those worth a damn. So I better pull them out. Why can't anything ever be easy, eh? Of course, the spot over there wasn't cleaned because they were in the way. Using my tremolo bar to get things in the end. I don't want this to get confused with that one. use that one. Oh, and my lovely thing. Where did I see that? That help push things into corners. Looks like it's already done pretty good. Oh, it's better. It's not sticking down there. I don't know if it should. Have to kind of go against all those layers and stick. This is a problem. Better take a picture of how those are arranged because they're not the same size. Walmart threw the city out of stock. Well, that sucks. That sure be dude sucks. This is actually the only 4 small screws on here, so I'm just going to put them in the box with the other parts and not worry about keeping track of them separately. Not leaving my here with my active stuff. So with the shielding, you want to be electrically contiguous. You want continuity throughout the entire shield, and then that needs to touch your ground. Anything you want grounded should also be grounded to that. Things like the volume knob are going to push right through it and mount against it, so that'll be fine unaided. But things like there'll be a wire coming over here to the ground, then I need to go to the ground to here just to make sure it's got a good ground. or I can run that directly to this, which is probably what I'll do. And then you also want your shielding paper to, yeah, that's not as straight as I would have liked it. Going to shield the back of this door too, and the door will touch against this, and it'll be continuous. This is a Nerf dart. It gives me a way to push and get pressure in all kinds of different shapes. Basically any shape I come up against. Push it into corners to get pressure in there. Push it into the sides with this crazy plywood that's all, you know, wavy layers. Got my jack hole there. This tape doesn't bend really. So I had to cut it and then form around it. I don't know if the jack's hole really needs to be shielded, but a long time ago I built a guitar and had a horrible experience with squealing and squalling. I know now that there were several contributing factors, but one of them was it was on the guitar I built. It was totally unshielded. And that makes me want to, that's made me always want to try shielding. Of course, back then, we didn't really have the internet like we do now. So getting the information and stuff wasn't so easy. There was kits, but they were too expensive. And yeah, so I never tried it until I put together that Kramer over there. That's my first shielding. And one thing I did was shield the inside of this jack hole. And one of the first problems I had was the guitar didn't make any noise. And it's because it was grounding out of there. So what would be nice to do is shield it and then coat it with something that's not electrically conductive. I'm going to guess that they're probably going to say you don't really need to shield that, but I'm paranoid. This tape has an adhesive backing that it's also electrically conductive, so as long as I overlap these, I don't have to solder wire between them to stay conductive. I mean, to stay continuous, or contiguous with the electric current. Don't have to maintain continuity, it'll do it on its own. And I don't recommend trying tapes that don't have the conductive adhesive, because you would have to run a wire, jumper wire, between each piece, and that would get real old real fast. I'm thinking. I have an oddity with my YouTube videos. Put these videos over on YouTube after I do them here. Then lately I've been getting notifications in my email that I have some comments. I go to the video and there's no comments. I don't know if it's a glitch or if the person is deleting the videos or if YouTube is deleting the videos. But I'd like to get to the bottom of it, because some of the comments were pretty funny and stuff, and some I'd like to address, you know, over technical things or brought up. Oop, where'd that piece go? Stuck to me somewhere. Vanishing Act? What the hell? I don't know. Peace, bye bye. Oh well, it was come back up or something. Oh, if the poster whose posts have vanished would let me know if they know anything, that'd be helpful. Assuming they're not deleting them because they've done 3 posts on 3 different videos, and I wouldn't know why someone would want to post that much if they didn't want their posts to be there. That would be their decision, of course. They're right, but makes me wonder. Wonder why, why she ran away. Do, 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 do. I thought it was doing pretty well. I don't know if I'll be able to get it done before I have to go cook. I've told my wife I was going to cook like 3 days ago, and each day things have come up and I've had to be like, well, I didn't cook. I better to cut from inside here because if I make a mistake, the cover is going to cover it. Cover will cover. Okay, why isn't it coming out? There's a piece of vanishing stuff. Who knows? Alright. I'm going to do a little patchwork. The heck? What the heck? Where's the tape? Could have sworn I was cutting a piece of tape that had stuff on it. Okay, we'll try that again. What? The wrong side. Is there no sticky left on that? Where'd it go? Yeah. No stick to it have left on that. Be careful with knives, kids. That's a good way to get cut. Ah, squished and twisted my tape. What the hell? Oh well, if it wants to be like that, I'll just let it be like that. It'll still connect. Can't really get my fingers down in there to try and get good pressure, so got to use some tools for that. Oh, I thought that was the bad piece. Bad? What did I do wrong? It said. Overlaps just a little. It's not stuck down very hard. Oops, wrong side. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Oh, got a little piece uncovered right there. A little piece uncovered right there. Got this tape from Amazon.com, by the way. I don't remember the vendor off the top of my head or the name of it, but if anybody's interested, I can look it up. What the hell? Why isn't that sticking? Should. Right side down. Dunno. It's a mystery. Mystery. 6:13. I have till about 6:30. Well, I'm at the store. So what? Fresh rosemary. Cottage cheese. And chewy cakes. I would highly recommend removing all the electronics and everything when doing this. Just makes life a hell of a lot easier. It's only the second time I've done this. The first time I did it, I had the strings still on, and I was constantly having to work around them, and that made everything go super slow. I didn't save any time by not taking them off. And this second time, oh, I would have spent a lot more time if I had left that stuff in there. Oh, a little hole there. And if you're not going to save time, then there's no point in doing something that'll make it harder. Plus side is, as long as you do this right, it only has to be done once. And this will be more important with, or I should say extra important with single coil pickups. My issues were kind of combination of things. I had humbuckers, but pretty sure that one of my tubes on my amp was microphonic. I didn't know anything about that at the time, but that makes everything worse and more unstable. My first tube amp was a 5150. Worked hard for that. Nobody gave it to me. And I still have that amp, by the way. Shielding on my equipment, one of the best. Microphonic tube and a very high gain amp, and zero shielding in my guitar. Combined to make a less than optimal experience, to say the least. Oh yeah, and I was using a DiMarzio Super Distortion pickup, which was unpotted. These days, almost pretty much everything you get's going to be potted, even cheap El Cheapo pickups. But back then it was practically unheard of, even in high-end pickups. So it was my first brand new store-bought pickup too. A lot of firsts. And I didn't know anything about that. The effect was that you could basically, keep the volume at like 90% on your guitar. But if you ever turned it up all the way, you had to keep moving. Because if you stopped, it would squall like crazy. Not in any good way. Not Jimi Hendrix good. Not controlled feedback. It's just squall. Did a lot of things over the years to help with those kind of things. And technology has done a fair amount of changing since then. I don't know how that wasn't covered, but I'm somehow missing spots. Anyway, I'm probably over shielding a bit. As far as I know, over shielding won't actually hurt anything. Whereas under shielding would be like making all this effort pointless. So I'd rather over shield than under shield, basically. Shit. I'm almost out of time if I'm gonna get supper done tonight. I'm definitely not gonna have time to do the pickup holes, but I'm trying to get this part done anyway. it there. Some relief cuts, because if I just try to bend all that around that circular opening, it's just gonna split and rip and do all kinds of crap. Really control it by splitting it at the beginning, sort of like an episiotomy. Snip instead of rip. Okay, that's all shielded. And here's one of those missing things. Those have to be shielded and they'll be done. But I'm out of time for tonight. Gotta go make some chili and sea bass. It's kind of an inside joke here. Alright. Do an outro. Nah. The commenter whose comments keep vanishing on my Turkey Day video, he said, so basically what you're trying to say is rock and roll ain't noise pollution. And that is just right. Heavy metal bands are playing on my guitar. Got vibrations coming up through the floor. Listening to the rockets making too much noise. Oh, while you're deaf, you wanna hear some more. So don't worry about tomorrow. Forget about the past. Lord be willing. It's never gonna die. Never gonna die. Take care, have fun, good night.